Welcome to the Life of Styn, where our goal is to make your life yours again. Today I'm going to be doing a motivational speech, a ruthless truth about survival. This video is not for the weak-hearted. It's for those who are ready to stop waiting and start moving. You think someone's coming. They're not. This isn't a rescue mission, it's a battlefield. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you stop dying slow. There's a bitter truth most never learn. They wait too long to figure it out. There is no cavalry, no mentor dropping from the sky, no sudden miracle. If you're standing in the dark hoping someone finds you, then you've already lost in this life. You're either the one holding the flashlight or you're just another shadow in the fog. I've seen men freeze in combat waiting for someone else to act. They die first because hesitation is a slow death, and out here, slow gets you buried. Same applies to your life. You're not in a game. There's no scripted comeback, no bonus round if you're broke, undisciplined, lost, or lazy. No one's fixing that but you. You don't get rescued, you escape. And escaping requires work, requires grit, requires war with yourself. Still waiting for a sign? Here's one. This is it. This voice right now. Wake up. No one's coming. Not your friends, not your parents, not society. You're the first response team. You're the cleanup crew. You're the goddamn last man standing. Most people fail. They don't fail because of lack of talent. They fail because they're waiting. Waiting for motivation, for perfect timing, for some external push. But nothing's coming. Nothing ever was. Let me put it clearly. Every second you wait, something out there gets stronger while you stay the same. You think time is on your side? Time is the enemy. It's a silent killer and you're feeding it every time you make excuses. You need to stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a myth. You move now or you never move at all. And when you don't move, life doesn't pause for you. It rolls right over you. You want out of this mess you're in? Then stop looking for help. Start becoming the help. Build the version of yourself that doesn't need saving, that doesn't fold under pressure, that doesn't need applause, backup, or pity. Because in the field, when bullets are flying and chaos hits, you don't get to say I wasn't prepared. You either are or you're dead. Simple as that. So if you're sitting around hoping for change, here's your last warning. Change doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who move, who act, who train like their life depends on it. Because it does. No one's coming to save you, so become someone worth saving. Then become someone others depend on. Then become the warrior that never needed anyone to become with. You want to survive? Then build someone you can depend on. And if you're still looking around for that person, you're already behind in this world. Self-reliance isn't a luxury. It's survival when you're in the middle of chaos. There's no time to hope someone's got your back. You either are the backup or you're a liability. Nobody in a real war zone wants to rely on someone soft, someone who cracks, someone who waits in life. It's the same damn battlefield. You've been tricked into thinking someone's supposed to carry you, that it's someone else's job to pick you up, fix your problems, and tell you it's all going to be okay. That's a fairy tale. In fact, fairy tales get people killed out here. I'll tell you what I've learned from blood, mud, and betrayal. The only thing you can count on is your own resolve. You want strength? Build it. You want clarity? Discipline will give it to you. You want safety? Train so hard that chaos fears you. It's that simple. Stop waiting. Start reinforcing your mind like you'd reinforce a position under fire. Because here's the truth. No one cares like you should. You think the world's busy watching you struggle? It's not. It's busy. People are busy surviving their own wars. Your pain isn't front page news. Your setbacks aren't anyone's priority but your own. Harsh? Yeah. But it's reality. And reality is what soldiers live in. Not fantasy. When you're tired, no one feels it like you do. When you fail, no one takes the hit but you. And when you finally rise, only then will people pretend like they always believed in you. That's how it works. So stop waiting for others to validate your struggle. Most of them wouldn't live a week in your shoes. Hell, most of them wouldn't last a minute. In your mind, you've got two options. Drown in your own excuses or become your own weapon. You choose. You adapt. You push not for recognition, not for praise, but because there is no other option. You carry your own weight or you get buried by it. Nobody's coming, no applause, no reinforcement, no backup, and the sooner you accept that, the faster you become dangerous. Because a man who relies on no one is the man everyone fears. Excuses are warm, soft. They make you feel like the failure wasn't your fault, that you were almost there, that something just got in the way. But let me tell you something straight. Excuses are camouflage for the weak. They dress up failure and make it look acceptable. But in war, camouflage only works for so long. Then reality rips it apart. Every time you say I couldn't or I tried, what you're really saying is I broke. You can lie to the world, but your results never lie back. You either did or you didn't. In combat, that gap can mean a bullet. In life, it means regret. You weren't too tired, you were undisciplined. You weren't too busy, you were unfocused. You didn't forget, you chose comfort. Excuses let you sleep at night, but they kill your future by morning. You think the enemy cares, it's why you failed? Think the battlefield pauses because you had a rough day? The world moves whether you're ready or not. It rewards the relentless and buries the hesitant. If you're still making excuses, you're already losing ground. Now let's talk about what actually changes things. Discipline, not motivation, not hope. Discipline. Motivation is loud. Discipline is silent. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. Motivation is a matchstick. Discipline is the fire that never dies. Hope is not a strategy. It's not armor. It doesn't stop bullets. It doesn't sharpen your mind. Discipline does all three. Discipline is what gets you up before dawn, what trains you when no one's watching, what makes you dangerous, even when you're exhausted, broken, and alone. Hope says maybe it'll get better. Discipline says I'll make it better or die trying. People wait for motivation, that perfect day, that good mood, but discipline doesn't care how you feel. It moves, it executes. It becomes your spine when everything else wants to collapse. And listen carefully. Discipline is how you take control in a world built to break you. It's how you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being a weapon against them. It's not pretty, it's not fun, but it's real, and it's what separates survivors from statistics. So next time you hear your own voice making excuses, crush it, silence it, replace it with action. When others pause, you move. When they whine, you work. When they hope, you attack. That's the difference between those who rise and those who rot. No one's coming to save you, and that's exactly why you must become unstoppable. You want to be saved? Then earn your own damn rescue. No one's lowering a rope. No one's sending backup. If you want out of the picture, then you climb out with blood on your hands and fire in your lungs. There's no shortcut, no cheat code, no secret map. You either get strong enough to drag yourself out or you rot where you are. The ones who escape aren't the lucky ones. They're the relentless ones. They claw, bleed, grind, and they do it alone if they have to. Because they've learned the ultimate truth. You don't get saved, you get forged. Every day you train, every rep, you grind every second, you stay sharp when no one's watching, you're earning your escape. You're building the version of you that doesn't just survive, it dominates. You stop asking for a miracle because you become one. You stop waiting for someone stronger. You become that someone. And when you get there, when you finally claw your way into strength, into discipline, into complete control of your mind, you realize something. You're no longer the one that needs saving. You're the one people look to when things go dark. You're the steel in the storm. And that brings us here to what it's all really about. Becoming the one others rely on. You don't train like this for fun. You don't sharpen yourself daily just to look tough. You do it because the world is chaos and somebody's got to be the shield. Somebody's got to carry the weight when everyone else collapses. Someone's got to be calm when everyone else is screaming. You train so hard, so consistently, so brutally that when everything around you fails, you don't. You don't fold. When pressure hits, you become pressure. You don't hope for peace, you prepare for war. And when others panic, you move. That's what being a soldier of the mind means. It means you've gone so far past comfort that you've become dangerous to weakness itself. People start to follow you, not because you asked, but because they can't ignore the weight you carry. So stop waiting to be led. Stop wishing to be saved. Stand up, take the hit, own the pain, own the scars, because when the smoke clears and there's nothing left but ruin, the ones who trained like every day was war, they don't need saving. They are the ones who walk out of fire as warriors. You've heard it all, the brutal truth, the war inside your own head, and now you've got one choice left. Stand up or stay buried. This world doesn't hand out mercy. It doesn't reward good intentions. It rewards action. It respects strength. And it only follows those who lead from the front. So stop waiting for signs. Stop asking for permission. No one is giving it to you. You've got to make the decision right here, right now, that you're done playing the victim, that you're done waiting for help, that you're done hoping somebody else fixes the mess you're sitting in. Because if there's one thing I've learned in the field, it's this: hope gets you killed, movement gets you out. You want to be better? Train like your life depends on it. You want discipline? Then suffer for it. Want respect? Earn it in silence, not on social media. You want change? Bleed for it, because the cost of greatness is pain, and most aren't willing to pay it. But you, if you've made it this far, if you're still listening, maybe you are. Maybe there's a version of you that doesn't flinch, that doesn't complain, that doesn't need saving. You were never soft, you were just asleep. Now it's time to wake up. Your circumstances don't define you, your mindset does. And the truth is, the greatest warriors are built alone, forged in silence, carved by pressure, and hardened by failure. And that's why you train. Not for the crowd, not for the applause, but for the day when the world collapses around you and you're the only one still standing. Because no one's coming, no handouts, no rescues, no backup. Just you, your grit, and the fire you carry. So make it burn bright. Make it impossible to ignore. Make it the reason you never want to fold again. You want to win? Then stop hoping. Stop crying. Stop blaming. Pick up your own damn weapon and fight. You don't need saving. You need to become the type of force that doesn't break. The type of person who walks into hell and doesn't even flinch. The type they call when everything else has failed. That's what a true warrior is. That's what you become when you stop waiting, when you stop wishing, when you rise. Because at the end of the day, in this cold world, in this brutal game, the man who needs no rescue is the man who survives it all. Have the day you were meant to have.